Not everyone has access to a recording studio, but these days the home studio has become very common. With that said, just because it's easier to obtain the gear needed to record, there is no substitute for having the knowledge to get things done right. What's up, everybody? I'm Dreadful Gooz. I'm here at Murder the Mix Studios, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get some killer bass tones. Let's get it. So here we have this awesome Spector Euro 5 LX bass. This thing is awesome and it has been a dream bass of mine, and I'm so happy to finally have one, but I haven't really played it since I got it. Last month I was overseas in London visiting the missus, and you know, when I got back I've been so busy with studio work and stuff for myself as well as for my clients that I just haven't had time to, you know, really play the damn thing. But now I have some clients that are requesting bass work, so it is time to get this thing cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. But before I do the string change, I got this idea to make this video to help some of you guys get a killer bass tone. So without further ado, let's get into some tips that I feel will help anybody get a much better bass tone, especially in a home recording studio setting. Number one, prep and set up your bass. I cannot stress this enough. Don't show up to a recording session, whether it be in a professional studio, especially then, or even for yourself at home or your buddy's house. Don't show up trying to record bass with gunk and grime all over your fretboard. Come on, man, what are you doing? This is not so much a sound thing, this is a performance thing. You know, if your fretboard's all gunky and all jacked up with grime, it's gonna affect your performance. If your frets are dull and sticky from God knows what, it's going to affect the overall performance of, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to play. If the frets, the fretboard, and the strings feel nice and smooth, chances are you are going to play better and sound better. Number two, change your damn strings. Unless you want a dull and dead sounding bass tone, then change your damn strings. The majority of you guys watching this video are interested in metal content. So especially in metal and in hard rock music, you want to make sure you have a fresh pair of strings because, let's face it, you do not want to be lost in the mix. You want to make sure that you are heard. Having a fresh pair of strings will give you a brighter and more articulate bass tone that is easier to cut through a mix. The strings on this bass are still the same ones that were on the bass when I got it. And you can tell just by feeling them, they have been on this bass for a very long time and they're not fresh by any means. I specifically left them on because I wanted to show you guys the difference of when you have, you know, a really old pair of strings versus a brand new pair of strings. So let's take a listen to what that sounds like. Number 3, if you have an active bass, make sure that you change your battery. Now, this is not something that you have to do every single time that you're going to record, but if you haven't changed your battery in a while, or if you can't remember how many months it has been since you changed your battery, then, please do yourself a favor, just change it. It will help produce a cleaner and better sounding signal that goes to the pickups that will then go to your interface or console or whatever you're using to record. Number 4, beat your strings like they owe you money. Listen, we play metal, we play extreme metal music, and the bass is so underappreciated in metal. What I tell people is that if your bass player is not pumping out that aggression, it's going to be a lot harder for the engineer or you, if you're doing your own mix, to make that bass and the rest of the mix sound in your face. Whether you're playing with a pick or with fingers, if you're playing, you won't be heard. You will not be heard. Make sure that you dig in. You'll get the point across much better. All right, let's take a look at a very simple riff played softly and then aggressively. That will not cut it in a mix. So let's hear what happens when you really just dig in and you just slam those strings. Well guys, there you have it. I hope that this video will help you get some better bass tones than what you're getting now. And more importantly, above all else, I hope that this video will inspire you to make some killer music. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow all my social media links down below. Peace.